Hello foodies, I'm Jamie Otis of the Chef's Connection. Tirco has been a family affair since it opened in 1996. It offers upscale Italian food, but this restaurant is so much more than your typical family-owned restaurant. When you order your favorite Italian dish, you get a lot more than an amazing meal. You'll enjoy your chicken parm in a sophisticated setting reminiscent of the old-style European circus tents. Tirco's dining room transports patrons from Midtown Manhattan to a playful European carnival tent via its imaginative and charming design. The brilliant color palette and festive decorations create a vibrant, whimsical, and lively atmosphere that is enhanced by its luxurious fabrics and custom-designed Italian chairs. Come inside with me so I can show you just how thrilling this restaurant is, and maybe we will find Chef Alfio Longo too. Come on! Okay. So, Chef.
Yeah.
First of all, this is an authentic Italian restaurant. Are you Italian?
Yeah, I'm Italian, of course.
You are Italian?
Yeah, I'm Italian, from Montecatini Terme.
Wow, where is that?
Montecatini Terme is a town close to Florence, just 50 minutes by car, and there where I grew up, and where I went to the culinary school for 5 years, where my parents live, where Mr. Maccioni come from, and so it's Montecatini Terme.
That's awesome. So this is a family-owned restaurant. How on earth did you get involved in this family business?
I met Mr. Maccioni back in 2004 when I was working in Montecatini Terme, and he was a guest on the restaurant where I was working. He was coming with the family when I was in Italy on vacation. So I met them over there, and they say, Alfio, you should come to have a look to New York and see what you think about. Okay.
So that's pretty phenomenal. So you're just serving dinner at this restaurant in your small hometown,
Yes,
and this amazing guy comes in to just dine. He falls in love with your cooking and hires you to come work in New York.
No, it doesn't hire, because I was quite, even for me, was like, wow, Mr. Maccioni having dinner was like 17, 18 years. I just finished the school, graduated, so wow, Mr. Maccioni having dinner with all the family. So I was really excited about, and I was really surprised when he said to me, you should come have a look to New York and see. I was even, a lot of things, the language, the step. I don't know if I was ready. Anyway, after 2-3 months, when he said to me that, because, it was very much our guest. It's come like 5, 6, 7 times. Many times was dining with us in our restaurant. And so after like 3-4 months, I decided to come at the Palace Hotel, first New York Palace Hotel, and Les Cirque for a month to see the place, to see the city, the environment, if I like, if I don't like. And after months that I spent with Chef Pierre Chadlin and Mr. Silvio Maccioni to the kitchen, so I'm not ready for.
Well, you were just a baby. You were 18, 19 years old.
Yes, 20.
I mean, right there. That's so phenomenal. 20 years old and this amazing guy.
Ready to travel, able to take the plane by myself, come in the biggest country in Italy, first time, the language, the challenge, the place, first time in New York. So I was quite excited at the same time, of course, but I was no worry, no scared, but I was like really excited about. But okay, let's see what happens. So let's see how they do. So I try to understand, because that's what I've done. So for the month that I was here, and Mr. Maccioni say, Silvio, I don't feel ready. I need to go back to Italy, and we can talk. I hope we can talk in the future. Look me, say I understand you. Okay, we'll be in touch. Don't worry. So and I left after my month that I spent at the Palace Hotel. I left. I went back to Italy, and I went to work in Michelin star restaurant. I travel throughout Europe, France, Spain, Germany, because I've part of my family is from Germany, and so I was basically travel and work in the same time. I went do a summer season in Sardinia with Porto Cervo, and then I tried Pinchiori restaurant, which is 3 Michelin star, and then I tried
3 Michelin star that you worked at.
Yeah, and then what was Pinchiori. I've been lucky to have a stage there for 3 months, and it was quite very difficult, but again, exciting and nice. I saw a lot of things, and the family there is very nice, very warm. And after that, I also try a regular restaurant, like a really simple restaurant where in the kitchen there is the grandmother, like family operation, maybe up to the mountain, where the restaurant with like 60 covers or 70 covers or 50, I don't remember, and where the grandmother cooking. So I spend time even in this kind of restaurant because I want to understand the difference between like the Michelin star and regular place. So
Yeah, so tell us about the difference. What did you see when I mean, it's not every day you get to cook with a grandmother who's been cooking in the kitchen forever. I mean, what are the different techniques?
When you're in the kitchen with a grandmother is something more like is the feeling. It's more the feeling. There is a history on every dish. I do this dish because once I was doing this. It tells you the story, explain to you the story. Of course, it's happened also in the Michelin star restaurant, but I believe the difference is working the presentation of the plates, is working on how to maybe create a new twist on the traditional recipe, or maybe you prepare the same ingredients with different techniques. But I believe even the Michelin star restaurant or operation, they are, the base is the original, is the tradition. So that's also my kind of philosophy, that I try to follow. But I like very much to. The base is the traditional recipe that like the grandmother style, mama style, and then you can twist, you can play. Today there is new equipment in the kitchen and that you can use. So that's what we're trying to do over here. That's what I personally like. That's what I believe is the difference for Michelin star or regular restaurant. But I have to be honest, I like very much like the mama, like grandmother's style restaurant. Of course, I like also the Michelin star, and I'm dining that type of place. But I'm also dining in the regular place where there is a grandmother cooking. Actually, I'm looking for when I'm on my travel, that I've done or that I will do. I'm always looking for like the simple restaurant and to try, and that's it's difficult to find.
When you're traveling, you're looking for the restaurant where it's very simple, very family oriented.
Yeah, simple. Simplicity, I believe, is very good ingredients. Yeah.
What is one of your favorite dishes?
Personally, as Italian, I have to say pasta, all right? But I like braised meat. Like we are doing over here, I'm doing a Wagyu beef chick, braised.
What's chick?
Chick is chicken, the guancia. Yeah.
Cheek.
Yeah, chick.
Of what animal?
Yeah, beef.
A beef cheek. Oh, so what do you do with the beef cheek?
So it's a new dish that I just put on the menu. I have very good feedback from the customer. So we braised, cook for many long hours, talking about like 5-6 hours. So the meat has become really tender, moist, and juicy. So we serve with a pumpkin puree, black kale, chestnut, and Chianti Classico wine sauce. So it's very much, it's fall, maybe, it's fall. It's a little bit weird, but let's say we are in November, and I try to use the ingredients that are available in November on the market. So now it's black kale, it's chestnuts. They just started the pumpkin, butternut squash, and let's see.
And everyone's loving it, huh?
I'm very happy for that dish because I was thinking, okay, let's see what happened. I have doubt, but
it's got to be so fun to have, new season, new ingredients, and coming up with different dishes to make sure. I mean, this is quite a phenomenal restaurant with the most amazing decor. It must be difficult, a challenge, yes, because people come in here and they're like, the senses with their eyes, is just overwhelmed. It's flooded with all these great, textures and colors, and so then you want to do the same thing with the sense of taste.
That's correct. The dining room work with the kitchen and all the aspect like impact, design, all this kind of things. So sometimes that's what we're trying to follow. But this restaurant is like 18 years. Next month will be 18 years. 18 years that we are open. And Mamma Egi Diana, which I call Mamma Egi, She's the mentor of this restaurant, along with Syria and the sons, of course, all the family. I, I still today I have to say that I speak very much with Mama Egypt, for the recipe, for the plates, for the dishes. So, Alfie, what do you think about this? Oh, you remember this dish? We still change our idea, change our view, and maybe we try and we try and let's see. At the end of the day, is our customer. We want to make our customer feeling comfortable because it's what the restaurant is all about. I believe it was a Circo all about to make the people feel comfortable, make them feel at home, and make them happy and smile. So that's what we are trying to do over here. So
I'm sure any kid who walks in here is just having a fabulous time when they see, just the circus, like the whole theme here.
Nice atmosphere, isn't it? It's a nice atmosphere. Oh, we have the bar area, we have the private room, we have all the dining room, we have the patio outside or terrace in the summertime, where there is a lot of people that come. They like to enjoy a glass of wine, and maybe with a pizza, because we do also pizza over here. As I believe that an Italian restaurant, we are not a pizzeria. We are a restaurant where we do like the classic and authentic Italian pizza. We have margherita, but if we do margherita, we use margherita with buffalo mozzarella. So to make if you do a Napoli pizza with anchovies and capers, we are using the best top quality ingredients.
Yeah, speaking of that, this restaurant is so authentic that you actually bring in authentic Italian food, and you just received an award for that, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I participated to the competition for the pesto, which pesto is a very well-known sauce, or basil pesto sauce is very well known all over the world. So we make the pesto at mortaio. Mortaio is a mortar, is a marble plate. So the competition was like was a table like 20 chefs, and we have our mise en place was a basil that was coming from New Jersey, one of the best in the area. And then we have pine nuts from Italy. Then we have the extra virgin olive oil from Italy. And then we have the salt, the pecorino cheese, the parmigiano reggiano. All the ingredients beside the basil, they have been brought to Italy because this organization is a worldwide, but is based in Italy. Of course, in Genova is where the pesto come from. So we participate. I've been lucky to participate. So then it ended up that I was the first. So
that's awesome! Congratulations.
I was happy, but.
You just seem to be, people seem to love you.
Yeah, look like. So I was happy for what happened, and but I was also surprised. I was wow. I was like.
How many chefs were there?
I was 18, 20. No, was a lot of restaurants in the city. Was some chefs, was some people that have a passion for food, and some people some people involved with food. So that was the competition. All the participants was few restaurant names in the city, few people that have passion, few people that like cooking, and some people involved with food. So we make this competition. It was I make my difference between. I remember very well the day I use all the pesto, and it's come very very small quantity, and other people have a lot. But come on. But see, all the people that the dish was packed of the basil pesto sauce, and my dish was very, very little. And I was saying to him, the mine is little, but it's good. So that was my. And it ended up that I won, and I was very happy for the restaurant, for the family, for for myself, of course. And now the season, unfortunately, is not really basil anymore. But as soon as we are back with the season, we will have our pesto in the restaurant to offer to our customer to try.
Everyone's gonna want to try this pesto now. You just won this amazing award.
And then on March 29, I will represent New York City in Genova, where there is the world final. It's the world final pesto competition. So we have I will represent New York. We have people from Tokyo, people from London, people from Johannesburg. So we go there. Everybody will participate to see what happens.
So you better keep practicing because you're up again.
Yeah, but it's a really traditional way to make a pesto with the mortar. We have in Italy we have these special plates that is making marble. It's a deep plate, so we have kind of a pestle. Pestle is is in wood. So you need to for the pesto there is no really recipe. There is a really is a balance.
Is it the technique and how you?
Is the balance of the ingredient that you're using.
Which is why you probably won, because you were able to see exactly the quantity rather than just piling it all in there. You measured it carefully and crushed the nuts perfectly.
Yeah, you need to start with the pine nuts. With the pine nuts, you need to start with the pine nuts. Then you remove. You think a basil. Oh, the basil is the basil is important. You need to you need to use the small leaves because the small leaves are stronger flavor. But when you start to make the process, the pesto with the pestle, you need to start with the pine nuts. Then one you crush it, you keep on the side, and then you go with the pesto, and then you crush.
You've got to teach me how to do this, because I love pesto.
You come back, we can make together.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And then we do.
When do you have time to have fun? What do you do in your spare time?
My spare time is I like to walking around New York City. I have a bicycle, so I come to work every day with a bicycle.
You got to be careful in New York City with bikes.
Everywhere you have to be careful. Everywhere.
But especially in New York, because these cab drivers are just woo, wild and crazy.
I'm the same. So they have to be careful also.
I mean, you don't have metal surrounding you. Oh, I hope you wear a helmet. Do you wear a helmet?
Yes.
Remember that, children.
Yeah.
Wear your helmet.
And I like to biking around the city, Central Park. Do some sports.
What kind of sports do you play?
Swimming pool.
What is it?
I'm a swimmer. So no, like crazy.
So not a whole lot of swimming going on right now. Although you could in this weather, you would think that it's summer, right?
In summertime more. I'm not like crazy sport, like gym every day. 2 times, 3 times a week, because also, restaurant, we are busy over here, so I need to balance all the things. Sport helped me a little bit to stress out, but as soon as I can, I like to travel. So that's my main, as soon as I have like the opportunity between work, business, and things, I combine the things together, and I go, so.
Yeah, where have you been recently?
Recently, actually, I'm just spent 3 years in Macau, in China.
Wow, what was one of your favorite dishes there?
There, in China they do very beautiful noodles, and the duck is very nice.
Duck, huh? Is that a popular dish there in China?
Peking China, and in China it's a big country, so from north to south, this change a lot. So it depends. There is a Yunnan, which is an area, is very famous for the product. So I've been lucky that I was working with a person that was from that area. So he bring me over there, and they do the ham, they do all this kind. But they're different tastes than the European charcuterie, or that completely different. They're more sweet, interesting. But of course, Chinese food, is like noodles. More noodles. I like noodles. So.
Now, this is a question I've always been dying to know, which is kind of a given, but do you feel like Chinese food here in America is significantly different than Chinese food in China?
It's more. All right, Chinese. If you go to China, it's more regional. Over here, it's more Americanized, which I believe is normal. Like even when I was there doing, represent Italy, I was, working Italian operation. I was doing like Italian food, of course. Try to explain to people what you have in front, but
Can you speak Chinese?
No, a little bit, just a few words like.
So that was probably hard to explain. You have chicken parmesan. Do you understand that?
Yeah, like it was hard. Has been not easy, but very beautiful experience. Again, I've done this opening in Macau. Macau is like Vegas in Asia, so it was everything new. Was beautiful experience. Basically, we do the opening. We start with the hiring process. All the product that come from Italy, all the China ware. It was nice experience. But now I'm here focused at Circo. I'm very happy to join back the Maccioni family since 5-6 months now.
I'm sure he's so happy to have you back. He was dying to have you.
Yeah. you know,
And now you won the pesto competition. He's like, yes!
yes, I did, fortunately, and so I'm very happy to be here. I try to express myself with with my originally, which is from Italy. I try to, be in the same page with the family, with the Mama Ag and cereal, and I try to propose, of course, new dishes and give a new twist. Now we are working a lot with the product. We try to keep quality, quality, and quality because what I believe. I believe that a quality product, you can have a great meal. So all the products we use here in my kitchen, they are like buffalo mozzarella. We receive 3 times a week. We have the Parma ham, 24 months. We have all the meat now. I'm working with all the meats to have a new. We have a new. There is a new farm in Colorado that now maybe in the next couple of weeks I will go to see. That I tried the meat is fabulous. It's like great. So now we try to keep that meat from there. So we receive fresh fish every day, and we have langoustine once in a week. Arrive from Europe, still alive when I open in the kitchen.
This is no joke. You're serious about quality control. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's not easy sometimes. We do all the fresh pasta over here. Over here we do have pasta laboratory.
You create the pasta here?
Yeah, we have pasta laboratory downstairs. I believe I can show you. So
Oh my goodness.
we do the pappardelle, we do the ravioli, agnolotti, tortelli, tagliolini, tagliatelle, spinach tagliatelle, garganelli.
No wonder why you can only go swimming twice a week.
We do all these kind of things, and when these dishes are on the menu, even here we try to explain to the people, what we are doing and the way, the recipe. So that's very much what happened here. Actually.
So, I mean, you're here all the time. It's stressful, I'm sure. You're, trying to make sure that you maintain this authentic Italian dish. But do you ever get crazy in that kitchen? Do you ever just go crazy, let your hair out, swing it around?
Yeah, so it's a crazy job. Crazy people do this. So, and a couple of times, it's happened. Things going on really. But I believe that as a professional, you need to maintain. You have to be the sample for the people that are around you. Especially in the kitchen environment, a lot of people come in the kitchen, they're stressed out and things, but you need to try to keep calm and maintain the stress moment. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Do you ever laugh a lot? You ever just crack jokes while you're back there, pouring sauce over the pasta?
No.
No, is it just always serious and hardworking?
Sometimes it's happen. Okay, sometimes it's happen. But at the end of the day. Is an environment where you work with like a kitchen. We are 20 people in the kitchen over here, between lunch and dinner. So, everybody, we come from different background, different nationality. So I really respect everyone's, and vice versa. Everybody, we have different backgrounds. So as a chef, you need to know how to communicate with a person and try to, have the best on both sides. So that's
Yeah, you have a tough job because not only do you have to create amazing dishes, but you have to make sure that, your sous chefs and everyone who's cooking under you, that they're satisfied, that they're having a good time, that they're following the recipes that you're creating. That's a tough job.
maintain the standard, the consistency. It's not easy, but that's what we are trying to do. Okay, I'm trying to do that. That's that's how it is.
How about, you must have a funny story. Out of all of your experiences, there must be one good funny story.
Funny story. Yes, I have once.
Tell us your funny story. This sounds like it's going to be good.
Once I remember I was doing a promotion for Le Cirque in Mexico City back on 2008. And so I was in Mexico City, so Le Cirque doing promotion with Mr. Maccioni. So he sent me over there. And then after, the promotion was for 1 week. The first day was very successful. We reached the fourth day. And said me, Alfio, we have last minute things. They call me. Alfio, we have a last minute. It was like Tuesday morning, like 10 o'clock. After we have last minute things, we have we need to we have a wedding in the Dominican Republic. So nice, nice. I'm happy, good business. And say yes, but you need to be there tomorrow because We need to arrange a menu because the chef has been sick, and wow. So I was like,
Well, how am I going to have time to get from here to the Dominican Republic?
yeah, it was challenging. So and then I have my knife with me. So anyway, I thought, okay, yes, my thing is okay. Yeah, sure, no problem. Let's see. So so I arrange all the things quickly. I have the flight like 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I didn't sleep that day because I was like,
Too busy preparing.
yeah, I was like, I was in Mexico. I was doing promotion, so it was like, I finished the night. I packed my things. 4 o'clock. I have to be to the airport, so not much to sleep. I went to the airport in Mexico. Right, fly to Miami. Miami, I have a problem because I have a bag knife on my suitcase.
Because you're a chef.
Yeah, but
You can't be carrying knives in here.
explain to all the immigration. So 4 hours they stop me in Miami for this knife, and that's I learned something. Okay, I learned something that I don't have to carry a knife anymore. I don't carry a knife anymore. And I was calling the chef when I was in Miami airport. So okay, tell me which ingredients you can find there. So because it was 800 people, was not waiting for like 50 people. Was waiting for 800 people. But okay, which ingredient we can find there? We can have these. We can have these. We can have that. Oh, these no, because it's an island. Dominican Republic is an island, so you cannot have everything. Like here in New York, we are lucky. So so at the Miami airport, I've set up the menu. I fly to the DR.
What ingredients did you have to work with? Did you have a lot, or?
Set up the menu. You need like appetizer and then pasta and then main course. So we come, we end up with something like classic, simple, clean. We make a prosciutto and melon. We make some fresh pasta ravioli and filet mignon with, was a
Well, that sounds amazing.
very, very nice presentation. Again, quality product. And we end up very nice. But the different the night has been that when I was landed, say, I want to do a creme brulee. I feel on the plane, say, I didn't say nothing to the chef on the phone. When I was on the plane, say, I want to do a creme brulee. So I arrived, I saw the situation, I thought, okay, we start to make the mise en place, new place, new kitchen. So
To orient yourself to all of that.
the kitchen was not inside the place, was on the open space, was on the garden. So because it was big, it was 800 people. So and I say I want to do creme brulee. So I was with a guy. But listen, can you drive me to the supermarket? So yes, because I was asking for the ramekin. So 800 ramekin was not able to have it to buy it nowhere. I thought, can you bring me to the supermarket, please? So yes. So I went like to the all 5 supermarket that was in that city. So we buy the cooking aluminum.
What is this?
The aluminum container to put in the oven. So I make the creme brulee there for 820 creme brulee. And as a surprise, I come up with the creme brulee, and everybody was really happy and everything.
The creme brulee turned out great, and everyone was happy.
I make 800 creme brulee.
800 creme brulee, and they all turned out great.
With the pastry chef, yes. Oh, some of them they get burned, of course. They all very thing. But I choose the best one, so it was like 750, so it was enough for everybody, and we served the creme brulee that night.
Good job.
It was like something that was not casual, something that was nice. Everybody, oh, you are crazy, why? Come on, man. Let's do it, So we have done, and that was nice because everybody, no, but we cannot do this. Okay.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You must be an overachiever. No sleep, no ingredients to work with, coming from Mexico City, flying over there, and then you're like, I'm just gonna surprise people and make 800 creme brulee.
Oh, if I'm going there, there's something, has to be something that people remember. So that's I believe that everybody remembers. So I have customers that still remember the night,
And you know what you got? You got in your pocket job security.
Yeah, I hope for the future, But it's been nice, if you think overall, it's been nice things. Because I was in Mexico, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, receive a phone call. But okay, I mean, you don't have choice. But I mean, I was like, well, all right. So, and try to put, things happening and things together like a puzzle. But okay, let's do it. So, at a certain point, it's a nice challenge. So, went smooth.
Good job. Good work. Well, Chef, thank you so much for sitting down with us. Great stories. I'm definitely immensely proud of you. I mean, you've done so much in your short amount of years. 31 you are?
31.
31, and you have just done so much. You should be so proud of yourself.
Thank you. I love this job because there is, I'm still learning every day, something new. When I met new people, still learning the things, learning from the mistake. and keep going. This, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. But the kitchen, kitchen job or culinary or restaurant business, there's, it's not easy sometimes. So you need to be strong, keep it up, and maintain. So
Well, you're doing a great job, and thank you so much for these cookies and the tea. It was delicious. Thank you so much.
pleasure.
I can't wait for the pesto.
All right.
That's next. Yeah, I'm coming back.
All right. Ciao.
See you.